welcome. It's a really good practice as you're learning to put your attention on your breath. Just watch it. It has all sorts of benefits. And I know that I repeat stuff, and the reason I repeat some stuff is it's stuff that we've got to habituate. It's stuff that we need to ritualize in some practices. And one of them is breath. And when you watch your breath, a whole lot of stuff happens. So you'll find it's in ancient history with yoga, it's in pranayama yoga, it's in all sorts of history, is in meditations, in vipassana meditations, deep meditations, is to watch the breath. So as we watch it, we come into the now to a great degree. We become present. And to be conscious as you watch your breath now, just coming in and out, letting it without breathing it. But being conscious of being present is giving us the ability to facilitate who we bring to the moment each day. It's awareness. So start within is awareness, and then getting a little philosophical is when we just watch the breath, then we start to build the experience of being inside the experience of being us. And there's a name that goes with this experience in the experience of being you and your breath. You had a first breath, and it was a big event for many people and for you. And then you build an identity, you start to recognize self. And as you take control, for those that play in this space and have worked with me a bit, I will refer to the 6 dragons quite a lot, which is managing state, which is mindset, creativity, imagination, thought, and then emotion, and then the way and you'll speak. So when you speak, you join sound with breath, you cause a vibration in your throat, and you make sound. And then you turn that sound into form and on your breath. So as you do that, you influence. You can recite something that's meaningful. You can say poetry. You can say meaningful things. You can say things that build, that influence, that inspire. Or you can say stuff that is uninspiring and meaningless. Or you can be angry or upset or whatever. And inside the breath and the tone, it goes with the energy and the emotion. And it goes with pretty much how you're seeing things in the moment. So the senses are aligned. So now as you watch your breath, watch your senses, your feelings, your sight, your auditory ability, your taste and smell. Pretty cool senses. They're there to help you experience the world, the three-dimensional world. Because it's a funky world to play in. It's a finite world to a great degree. It's physical, it's in form. Things begin and end. Time takes a long time. In the imaginary world of thought and imagination, things are immediate. You can immediately think. You can immediately imagine all sorts of things. But to bring them into the three-dimensional form requires you to be present. It requires you to be in your still breath. It requires you to be aware. And it requires you to have focus on what you're creating and bringing into formation. But it also puts your awareness on maintaining that which you already have formed or experienced as your immediate world. So as you look at being in your breath now, watching it, there's a whole lot of stuff that goes with it, and there's a whole lot more. And in your awareness, you get a sense of, I'm here, I'm now, I'm conscious, I'm present, I'm on. In saying that, a lot of people are not present. They're distracted. They're wandering around blind. They're in the past or the future. They're not here. They're reminiscing or upset about something in the past they can't let go of. And they're stuck, but they're not enjoying or being present with the immediate now. So as you reflect on that, and bring your awareness to now, just put your attention on your breath even more. As you bring it into your tummy, and then up to your chest, and just let it go. And influence your breath, and start to cause awareness of it by breathing in and out. And when it chooses to, with the reflex, to breathe in when it reflexes and breathes you in. Just be aware of it. It's pretty cool. There's a mechanism, an intelligence that you are that is connected to this reflex, and it will breathe you in to survive you when it needs you to breathe. You can hold it longer. You can override it. You can override your breath. You can witness it and witness the reflex breath and just watch it and watch it come in and out. And you'll find it'll put you in a particularly beautiful state. Or you can override it and breathe technique. You can do the same thing with emotion. You can allow emotion to pull you around, or you can take control of it. You can allow words just to pour out without thought and cause all sorts of chaos or meaninglessness or damage. Or you can influence with incredible integrity and say things that are meaningful and beautiful. You can recognize somebody else for their magic and really love them. You can recognize a piece of work that someone's caused in their three-dimensional space and go, wow, that is so amazing. And you can interact. You can buy it if it's for sale. Or you can just enjoy it together. Or you can see them and say, I'm so moved by you. My breath is taken away by you. I'm in a flutter. I'm overwhelmed by my incredible joy of you, or of a business, or of a commerce, or of a deal you do with others, or a team, or an organization, or traveling to different countries, places, languages. You can be moved by food. So when you look, you're in this experience. And as you do, just allow yourself to move to a beautiful word that is used often in money. And it's so much more than the word. It's called appreciation. You can appreciate money. You can grow it to appreciate, but you grow things by appreciating them. And when you put attention on them, you stimulate them. If you get into quantum physics, you'll notice when you look at something, as you stimulate the molecular nature of it, you stir it up just by looking at it. You stir each other up as you look at each other, as you bring awareness. Something happens. You can feel someone looking at you. It stirs the quantum. There's so much more going on. So before we go into a breath, I need to say this to you. It's something that I have in my beautiful journal that I write in. It's a lovely journal, as you can see. It's a leather journal, and it's got a history. It comes from somewhere in northern India. And I write things in it that I am captured by. You can also be captured by something that's just quiet, like words written, or a painting, a reflection, nature, a beautiful ocean reflecting light, and the breeze just dancing across it, making movement on the water. You can witness, and as you do, I want you to move appreciation. And I'm going to say this to you, and you can tweak it. You can go, I'm happy with that as it is. That's awesome. Or you can go, yeah, it's good for you, but it's not my gig. Whatever you like, you can put it somewhere. And you've put things somewhere all your life. You put them there, you ignore them, or you think, I must read that book sometime, or I must do that thing sometime. I must go there sometime. I must contact that person sometime. I must ring them sometime. I must pay attention to them sometime. You have choice. So here it is. Our business is designing our lives. Our purpose is to live them with meaning. I love that. Our business is designing our life. And that's my work, is helping you design your life. It's not a meaningless sort of wandering of senses. It's something you capture and design and influence and cause to delight you and others, to involve others, to invite them into your life, or to bring your design into someone else's. Our purpose is to live them with meaning, meaningfulness. So as you look at your life now and sit quietly, it's beautiful to see you. Just allow your attention to go on your breath and start to turn it into a circle. Just bring it in through the mouth or nose and just join the breath. It's called a connected breath. Your purpose is designing your life continuously. It's infinitely capable. Design to influence, to design it. The infinite is never there yet. It's never complete. It's always able to be tweaked, improved, changed, transformed. So as you look, you're not stuck. You're in this amazing space and you're an artist. You're an artisan. Just in case you forgot. And as you design, as you create, you increase meaning. So spend time on things that are meaningful to you. Maintain that which you've already created in your life that is meaningful to you and others. And consider letting go things that are no longer meaningful. I know that's a big thing, but please don't spend time on stuff that isn't meaningful to you. Please don't spend time on things that aren't meaningful. Let them go or transform them. Tock, tick, tock. Time is an extraordinary thing. In the now, time just whispers by. As you sit there, you are atrophying. If you look at the Himalayan monks working with mandalas, those beautiful designs using colored sands, perhaps you've seen it. They use little tiny straws to blow and create, or to blow a little shape or a color onto a mandala. And it becomes the most insanely beautiful piece of work. And then, like life, they put their hand through it and just wipe it and wash it away. It's about not getting attached too much to things. Create your design, but don't become attached to it to where it becomes you. If you attach yourself to things, well, but as you atrophy, as you transform, your body is changing, it's aging, it's changing. It can do it very healthily. It's not a declining experience unless you neglect it. Your life is atrophying. The physical world is atrophying. If you watch some beautiful pieces of work like Samsara, beautiful filming, took 5 years with those incredible cameras that sped up. And just notice your life is actually, if you look at it microscopically, transforming it around you as you watch your breath now. Our business is designing our lives. Our purpose is to live them with meaning. So now we come into the Hof breath. The breath, the hard breath, the one we do before the ice bath. So bringing them in, do 30 or 40. I think this team is good for 40, so or more. So start, pull it in, let it go. In and out and hold on the 40th or wherever it is. You'll feel warm in the face. You'll feel invigorated. Hold the breath. And just sit still with awareness. Your body's oxygenated now. Your body has a beautiful balance of CO2 and oxygen. Its pH, its acidity and alkalinity is exquisitely aligned. The oxytocin is stirred up. It feels good. You feel alive. The chemistry is dancing. Present. Now put your attention. If you run another breath, run another round of the big one and watch the breath coming in and out. Our business is designing our lives continuously. Our purpose is to live them with meaning. Breathe it in. And as you're doing it, I'm going to talk to you as I do. I want you to notice that particular, maybe you're at a beach and just walking along. And run that breath until you breathe in and hold. And be in the stillness, but imagine the sand being massaged by your feet and the formations of your footprints being left in the sand. You're continuously making an impression. As you breathe, you make an impression. As you speak, you make an impression. As you move, you make an impression in the quantum, in the ether. As you move things around, you make an impression. As you speak to others, you make an impression. As you sit still in silence, you make an impression. And if you were conscious of it, if you were present, if you were responsible, if you were in a state of massive appreciation and you run another breath, get high, you'll find DMT in your pineal gland will be releasing and you can feel a sense of high. It's magical. Put yourself in a high, exquisite, divine, spiritual state of awareness. And as you sit here, depending on the degree to which you are connected with that state of awareness, then look into your life now. Look into this week forming before you. That's right. It's not there yet. It's for you to influence it, design it, appreciate it into shape. Influence it with your mood, your emotion, your imagination, your words, your energy, your attention. If your life is a little bit disheveled, you'll find you are, and it's reflecting you. Shh, get still, get present, watch your breath, be still, manage your words, learn to manage emotion, manage thought, manage action, manage your response ability, and run another round. Let's get vigorous. And as you walk along the beach, just notice in your imagined realm the mood of the ocean. It's wonderful. Notice light glistening on it if it's daytime. Notice the waves, each moving across and yet a part of the depth of it. Sometimes they might think they're separate, that they're alone, a little wave, and maybe they feel inadequate because there's not as big as some big wave somewhere. Maybe they're not as well shaped in the moment. So they feel that they lack something that is when they look at a beautifully shaped wave. And sometimes they might just recognize that they're all the ocean, that they are the ocean, they are all the waves, that they're connected by an intelligence in the mechanism, vehicle, energy, frequency of water, the combination of H2O mixed with air. You can drink it and it transforms. sustains. You can swim in it and dive in. You can surf it. You can sail on it. You can swim across it. You can dive down deep into it. And then you go into the element of air, and you can notice I'm walking through it. I'm breathing it. I'm recognizing it is also a formation, as water is. And the sands moving, leaving footprints of your past. If you turn and come back sometime, or just gaze, you might see the footprint. Or you might find the wind has blown it, or the ocean has moved it, and it's gone, like your past has gone. Done, complete. You can't go back and change it. It's complete. Let it go. Take the learnings as you run a breath, or just go into a circular breath with awareness. And as you wander along your beach, put awareness on what I'm saying and consider it at least. As the little droplet of water rises in conditions of weather and rises into the sky, the infinite sky. And then in certain conditions of weather, it finds itself falling out of the sky, landing on a leaf perhaps, or moistening the ground. And then the leaf drinks it as it breathes the air and takes in light. The word photosynthesis, well, comes into my mind, and I know it also takes place in humans, if you were to know. And as that water finds its way into the plant, having washed the leaf, perhaps an insect drinks it. Perhaps it's in a little puddle for a moment. It goes down into the taproot of the plant and finds itself entering another realm in the soil, and entering perhaps a little tiny stream underwater, in water under the ground. And then that stream finds itself entering a bigger stream. Oh, what a journey life is. And then entering a river. And there's boats and houses and villages and beings and tribes and creatures living in the river, near the river. Some innovative human beings transporting produce up the river, down the river. A lot going on. And as the water finds its way to the ocean, it enters it again and forms a wave. And if it's awake, it recognizes the incredible ability to be in the journey of life, like you, walking through air, breathing it in, sharing it with plants, being satiated by rain washing you. The next time you're standing in rain, or as you look at your ocean, recognize the incredible dance going on. And you're there as consciousness, using the elements to cause, to make things, to transport yourself, flying into the air in craft that have been built, in air-conditioned comfort, sipping on a fine favorite drink, eating a meal, having a sleep, reading a book, listening to something on your iPod, or watching a movie, being served, landing with 300 or 400 other people in another country, if you will, Wow, who caused that? Imagination caused that, coupled with movement, action, breath, spoken word, the use of the elements. And as you notice that your world is not tiny, it is not small, it is not insignificant, it is an extraordinary tapestry of art. Our business is designing our lives. Our purpose is to live them with meaning, getting present, paying attention. So as you look at all that's around you, the resources, the air, oxygen, the water to drink and satiate and hydrate, the soil to grow things in or to build things with, the metal, the rock, the light. Because the light is magical. If you watch the light, the origin of it all, and notice the light at certain frequencies transforming into color, 7 primary colors, and then transforming into sound, 7 primary notes. And then the light, bringing light to allow things to grow or to stand in the beautiful light and warmth of the sun on a beach, basking, feeling the energy, the incredible goodness of it, but not too long. Spending too long somewhere, we can get burned or we can become stagnant. We need to move. We need to breathe. We need to think. We need to influence. We need to be alive as an action. It's a verb, being alive. And you bring with it, if you were to watch your breath now in this beautiful place you found yourself, just to cause this week so much to consider. You'll go down inside and recognize that you are unique, that you are a unique DNA, a one-off, with particular attributes, gifts that are unique to you. Magical gifts, a magical, chemical, genetic, magnificent formation as a portal of the divine influence, a portal of the infinite capability of consciousness, for you to make a difference, to bring you to the equation and design your life even more refined. And then influence others. Pay attention, recognize them, be joy-filled for them, with them, and yourself, bringing your gifts and practicing them to mastery, and then using them to create your life and to help others. Incredibly meaningful, just your existence. And if you influence it with consciousness, you can cause insanely beautiful things that everyone can share. And so far, I need to say to each of you, thank you for what you bring already. Thank you. Thank you for touching my life as you do. Thank you for what you bring. And thank you for what you've done that you may have forgotten or you still remember, that has made a massive difference for others. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I compel you to take it further. You're given a space called life. You're given time. You don't know how long. Don't focus on it. You can't control it, except being healthy. You're given gifts. And you're given the most insanely infinite materials capable of causing and forming and designing and playing. It's playful. And I ask you to consider changing the word work, because I think it's tarnished. It sounds not always pleasant. I've got to go to work. To play. Make it play or something else. I'm going to play now. Where are you? I'm playing. It's So it is a playful thing to be alive. Be very careful of the words you use. They are both exquisite and dangerous. A word can hurt someone. A word can send someone into a spin. A word can inspire someone to the point of tears and laughter. It can move them to action. It can remind them who they are. Words and vision, looking through your eyes with insight and then connecting it to the three-dimensional realm of sight, your vision, and you can see things and you can see them in different ways. You can change your perspective. How fucking cool's that? You're not stuck in one frame. You can change it by changing your mind. You can move around it. You can move above it, under it. You can move around it, and you can use words to reframe it with your breath. You can move. If you don't like your address, change it. You're not a tree. You have opportunity to move and dance and play and change. If something's not working, re-perspectivate. Talk to people, play, look, transform. You're not stuck. You're not stuck. I need to say this. You're here to design your life meaningfully. You're amazing. So as you consider what I'm saying, bring your breath now just to awareness and watch it with consciousness and allow everything I've said to find its way to the perfect place. And don't get too concerned about where that might be. I don't know my perfect place. Just put it there. Your unconscious mind knows where to put it. Put it in the most perfect place for it to be there for you, should you need it. And where you put your attention, just adjust that now. Where's your attention this week? What do you want to cause? What do you want to influence? To me, just to add value. And each of you can use that skill and then design life with artistry, vision, creativity. You are influential beings. You are influential. And being influential is a responsibility to influence with integrity. So when you go to say something, just think for a minute. What effect is this going to have? Do you go to do something? Is it going to increase your life? Is it going to benefit others? Is it inspiring in spirit? Without getting too anal about it, just getting conscious. Every move, everything you are influencing. So as you consider everything I'm saying, bring your breath in. Allow yourself to bring yourself into the room, bringing all of yourself, all of your magic. And you are magical. I patronize you not. Bring yourself into the room. Slowly finding your way off the beach into your mind and transform yourself into being present in this week. And what do you choose to do? Who do you choose to be? And where do you choose to be from? Who do you bring? What qualities do you bring? What food are you going to put into your body? Where are you going to spend time? Because once you've spent it, it's done. You can't go back and spend that time. So understand the sacred value of time. Thank you for trusting me today. Stretching, feeling your body. It's a pretty funky vessel. You can have fun with it. It's a playful thing. If you look at the average weight of somebody, I think I'm about 79, 80 kilo. If I went and tried to deadlift, that would be pretty heavy, wouldn't it? So it's each person just considers what weight you are, and then think of deadlifting it. And now consider this. You carry it around all day without question, probably without appreciation. Take it for granted. You carry it around. You stand up, get down, lift more things onto it, burden it. It's amazing. So where does that energy come from? Where does that particular incredible strength come from? And just consider it as a thing for the day, because it's an amazing thing.